What's up, guys? Welcome back to Digital Diving. My name is Monkey, and yes, I'm back with the old camera because live streaming is weird and it doesn't always give me a good end result. But today I'm following up on Friday's question, which nobody responded to. I don't even think anyone watched the end of the video on Friday, but that's fine. It's going to take some getting used to. But the question I gave you all was, what are your favorite zombie portrayals in media, basically? So movies, TV, video games. Since nobody answered that question, I'm going to be giving you guys my top 5 favorite zombie portrayals in both video games and movies. Now, there's only one TV show that I can remember that has anything to do with zombies, and that's Walking Dead. And I will touch on them. Spoiler alert, they didn't make it into my top 5. I'm going to give you guys my top 5 favorite zombies, starting with number 5, Zombieland. Now, these are probably one of the more stereotypical zombies, but the reason I like them in the movie Zombieland, besides Zombieland being such a good-ass freaking movie, is the fact that they take the classic zombie trope and modernize it. They make it... They don't change the zombies from like the classic zombie lore in really any way. However, they do it in a way that's so easily digestible to the masses. Like, you don't have to be a zombie nut to understand what the hell's going on in Zombieland. I think it's one of the appeals of Zombieland, and that's also why the zombies are so good. Like, while they may not be that a whole lot different from, you know, typical zombies, they're still freaking, like, awesome. Like, they're so cool. Also, another thing I like about them is they actually touch on what would happen if children got the that zombie virus, because in the movie they actually have zombie kids. Now, they only touch on the zombie kids once in the entire movie, but still think it's really, really cool because not a lot of movies do that. So it's definitely unique. Definitely interesting. I like it when movies touch on like questions that zombie fans have been asking forever. And there's another zombie fan question that I will touch on as well on my third choice. But for now, in number 4, I'm going to be giving it to Undead Nightmare. So with this one, again, they didn't change a whole lot from the classic zombies. However, what made this like version of zombies different was the fact that you were playing as a zombie version of the main character. That just in itself is super crazy. I've never seen a game do that before, ever. Most of the time you're playing as a dude who goes out and kills zombies, but in this one you're playing as a zombie version of John Marston. Not to mention, it was just a fucking fantastic DLC. But besides the fact that you play as an actual zombie, you also get to hunt down the Horsemen of the Apocalypse. There's some freaky ass zombies in the game. Like, you get to deal with these creepy ass crawlers that you spot at night that just sneak up on you. You can't even fucking see them until it's too late. They just crawl up and then they like run at you, and it's terrifying. Like, it's just freaking freaky, and I love it. I really wish they would do another Undead Nightmare for Red Dead Redemption 2. I doubt we're gonna get one, but it would be cool. Moving on. Number 3, I am giving it to this freaking game, Days Gone. Say what you will about the game, I'm having a freaking blast with it. But talking about the zombies specifically, the zombies are super freaking cool. When I did the review for this game, I did mention how the zombies were much more reminiscent of those from like World War Z. Like that, I haven't seen anything like these zombies ever in a game. They make them a lot more animalistic. They nest, they growl, they hunt in packs like the hordes and shit. It's super freaky, and you can just hear them in the distance like making weird ass noises and stuff. And I think that's I just think it's super, super great. Like, always love when games and movies do something different with the classic zombie trope and not make them like the same old shit, because a lot of games like Dead Rising, Dead Island, they just give you zombies. Might throw in different types of zombies, but at the end of the day, they're just zombies. There's not much difference. And especially Dead Rising, they're just the same fucking type of zombie, just copied a billion times to make like hordes of them, but they're kind of lame. Also, I really didn't like the Dead Rising series. Like, I thought it was pretty boring. I don't like timed games. But I think the one thing that makes the zombies in Days Gone better is the fact that they answer the question, what if animals could contract that zombie virus? And this one, they have infected wolves that are called runners. They have infected bears. But I think that's super interesting. Like, no other game has done infected animals, really. Oh, shit. And then, of course, you got these fucking hordes. Woohoo! Bye, guys. Oh! Oh! Oh, that was scary. Moving on to number 2. I gotta give it to I Am Legend. Like, a lot of people have a lot of things to say about I Am Legend, the movie. And it specifically has to do with the ending of the movie. A lot of people didn't like that ending, and I was one of them. However, the alternate ending was a lot better. But regardless, the zombies in I Am Legend were super interesting. Like, they did the whole zombie thing and made them like a combination between almost vampires and zombies, because these guys are nocturnal. They're afraid of the light. Like, light actually hurt them, I think. I'm pretty sure. Certain versions of zombies, they do that where they make them nocturnal and then they're like allergic to sunlight or whatever. But this one was a lot different because they also made them intelligent. So we got to see intelligent zombies, which you don't really see a whole lot. Most of the time they're just mindless, man-eating creatures, just out for brains. But this one, you actually got to see the zombies. I guess you call them zombies. More along the lines of mutants. You actually have to see him like set traps for Will Smith's character. I forget his name. They saw them like ambush his character. Saw them like actually, you know, rationalize shit, which again, you don't see a whole lot of when it comes to zombies. And at the end of it, you actually got to see them kind of make peace in a way. Sort of. I mean, the alternative ending was Will Smith basically allows the leader of the zombies there's a fucking leader also, to take the one zombie girl, I guess, that he was running tests on, trying to find a cure for the whole thing. He allowed him to just take her, and you just saw him pick her up and then walk out and leave him in peace. And that was just wild. I mean, hell, you even got to see the leader of the zombies command zombie like dogs. That in itself was freaking wild. And yeah, the argument could be made that these are not technically zombies, they're more mutants, I guess. But I mean, for all intents and purposes, I'm going to call them zombies for this one. I'm counting them for this list. Before I move on to my top pick, I want to give you some honorable mentions. One specifically, of course, like I was going to touch on was The Walking Dead. So while the reason I didn't put them in my top 5 was purely because they're very stereotypical. They're very just like, you know, streamlined zombies. But the one thing I did love about The Walking Dead zombies is the fact that they degrade as the show went on. So even though like there weren't a whole lot of changes in terms of types of different kind of zombies, I really like what The Walking did with their zombies and how they made them degrade more and more and more and decompose more and more and more. I think that was really interesting and really unique. The other honorable mention I have to give to is, of course, The Last of Us. They're definitely my number. If I would do a top 6, they would be my number 6 because they are super, super interesting and a whole different take on the zombie trope and the zombie type. They made them hella unique and super interesting. They didn't really have much of a development in the game. Like, they kind of just had them in there as another obstacle for you to face. and that was it. I'm really interested in seeing what they do with them in the second game, which I'm really hoping is coming out soon. I'm super hyped for that game, but I'm really interested to see how they develop that those types of zombies in Last of Us Part 2. But moving on to my top pick, it's going to be Dying Light. Dying Light just had crazy unique zombies. While the main core zombies weren't a whole lot different, like they had the same, you know, they had the tanks, they had the spitters, they had the bloaters, they had the regular zombies, and all that shit. But the thing that made this game and these zombies super unique were the volatile night zombies and the night hunter. So at night they had these different vagrant of zombie come out that were stupid powerful and just absolutely terrifying. They were fast. They had different types of powers. They're basically just a mutated form of zombie. And it was just like, holy shit. They made the night play of Dying Light so unique and so different and just absolutely terrifying. And then, of course, you had the multiplayer mode, which included the Night Hunter. So this one, you had 3 people, or 5 people, I guess, playing. 4 people playing as humans, and then 1 person playing as a Night Hunter. And let me tell you, playing as a Night Hunter is one of the most fun gameplay experiences I've ever had. Playing as Night Hunter is just so much fun. It is so cool. I've never had anything like it. It's just wild. And if none of you have actually played it, I highly recommend going back and playing Dying Light in general if you haven't played Dying Light, and specifically going to the online mode and playing as a Night Hunter. It is so cool. But that's just my choice. I definitely 100% want to hear yours. Let me know all your thoughts in the comment section below. Also, let me know if you're liking this kind of new content plan with the whole Friday show, which is like the weekday wrap up, and then the Wednesday being like the question, the answer to the question, I guess. Let me know if that's something you guys want to watch more of, see more of. If so, I will definitely keep on doing it. If you don't say anything, I'm just going to do it anyways. But yeah, if you like this video, go ahead and swipe right on that like button. If you are new to the channel and you like what you see here, you want to see more, please hit that subscribe button. Hit that bell so you can notify when we go live. Then share our stuff with all your friends so they can see how awesome we are. And you have a new topics of conversation. And you can argue about what we say or what your friends say or whatever. But anyways, guys, thanks so much for watching this top 5 zombies in media. Stay excellent, and we'll see you on Friday in the next Dive In.